Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So I think we all know that there has been a lot of rumors with LeBron James going to the Golden. Even though it probably won't happen, it's definitely interesting to think about. I just imagine a duo of Stephen Curry and LeBron James in the same team. In my opinion, that would be kind of unstoppable. But today we're gonna do a LeBron James Golden State Warriors rebuild. So this is the trade that will most likely happen if the Warriors went all in for LeBron James. So it'll most likely have to be centered around Andrew Wiggins, also including Jonathan Kuminga, Gary Payton, Moses Moody, and a 2028 first-round pick. I don't know if the Warriors would really want to trade Kuminga in the deal because they've been kind of hesitant to do it. Maybe they'd throw Podziemski in there instead, but I definitely think the Lakers would value Jonathan Kuminga a lot more than Brandon Podziemski. They have a lot of guards as it is, and I don't think it's no point of getting Podziemski if they're looking to trade LeBron. I think Kuminga could, I wouldn't say replace him, but he can maybe fill the role. If you get what I'm saying, and then they also get Andrew Wiggins, which they can maybe trade later down the line. They're getting a really good role player in Gary Payton. They're getting Moses Moody, which he's another young guy. They're getting a first-round pick. Once again, this most likely won't happen, but that's why it's definitely interesting to think about LeBron James going to the Warriors. So we had to include some additional contracts, but it won't really matter too much. So I'm going to obviously submit this trade to go through. And if you're wondering how I still making trades past the trade deadline, I turned the trade deadline off and I can't really turn it back on. So it'll just be no trade deadline for the rest of the video, even though we still will make trades during the video or during the season, obviously. So LeBron James is officially paired with Stephen Curry. Take a look at the rotation now that we have LeBron James in the team. Obviously, they want to go and start Maxwell Lewis, but obviously, I'm going to fix that right away. LeBron will be moved to small forward. So, your starting five will be Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, LeBron, Draymond Green, Kevon Looney, Darius Saric, Tracy Jackson Davis, Brandon Podziemski, and then Christian Wood as your rotation. And then, yeah, so, not to mention, we still have Chris Paul injured, so when he comes back, he'll be fully healthy. We should have a really, really good rotation. So, if we just win a championship now, we don't have to worry about the future, and then hopefully we can get LeBron and Stephen Curry a ring on the same team. At the end of the season, we finish off as the third seed. We get to play the Denver Nuggets. So heading in for our player stats, we had about 26 points from LeBron James. We had 28 from Stephen Curry, 17.5 from Klay Thompson, 10 from Darius Saric. We had 9 from Draymond Green, 9 from Chris Paul, 8 from Tracy Jackson Davis, and 10 from Brandon Podziemski. So we all around, it was a really good season, as you can see. But we have to play the Denver Nuggets, as you can see. So fix the rotation a bit, and they want to start Tracy Jackson, which I guess we can allow, which he's playing pretty good anyway. So Tracy Jackson Davis will be the starter in the playoffs, which is interesting. So if he can maybe be the center of the future, I don't know if he can, because he's 6'9", and Draymond's only 6'6". It's still going to be kind of a small ball lineup. We got Denver, so Jamal Murray, KCP, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gora, Nikola Jokic, Reggie Jackson, Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, and DeAndre Jordan. So, like I said, it's gonna be difficult. Maybe in the Nuggets, let's see if we can accomplish it. And we are going to lose in 7. That definitely sucks, losing in 7 to the Denver Nuggets, but we don't get to, move anywhere. We get eliminated in round 1, so it's not a great start. But like I said, I would just love for us to win a championship right away, so I won't have to worry about completely going out to win one later. So nobody retiring. LeBron is not gonna opt to retire, so we're gonna get him for at least 2 more seasons. So this video will be at least 2 more seasons long, so that's really nice. So the draft lottery here, I don't see us. We probably don't have a first-round pick, and I'm pretty sure we don't, unless we have like a late first. And no, we don't. We don't have and also a second-round pick we don't have anyway, so we won't be drafting in this draft at all. I think we had a 2025 pick, so next year we'll be drafting, but that's really the only time we're gonna draft. So how can we upgrade this roster? Right now I got Stephen Curry, Chris Paul, we got Klay, Podziemski, LeBron, Maxwell Lewis, Dritz. Okay, so basically we have no starting forwards or backup forwards at all. Basically, it's like at all. So what we probably need to do is we need to either move one of these guys to the 4, because we got a lot of bigs now they look at it well. Either of these guys could necessarily play the 4. instead of Kevon Looney. Obviously, I want him to play center and get all the rebounds. Steve Kerr, obviously not firing him. So let's go straight into team player options here. The main thing we need to do is focus on re-signing Klay Thompson and LeBron James. So LeBron, obviously, I'm gonna put him before Klay. So we're gonna need to re-sign him first. Christian Wood, Jackson Hayes declining. Qualifying offers, we have Uzun Garuba. I mean, all extended to Lester Quintos, or however you say them. I'm just gonna say Lester. So all extended to Lester. So LeBron has an offer from Oklahoma City, which we're gonna bring him back. He should have 100% interest in him, so I'm gonna give him a 2-year deal since he's gonna be here for 2 more years. And then Klay Thompson is a guy that if we can lower the money on, that would be a little bit better. But I just don't know if he's willing to sign for less. Oh, okay, we got him to 19 million, so it's not terrible. If we want to go lower, we might have to like wait till day 12. So Curry, Chris Paul, Pajemski. But before we do anything, we might need to just re-sign our guys. So LeBron, Klay Thompson. The rest of the guys, I'm really not too concerned about. So LeBron and Klay are the 2 guys. I'm not gonna renounce, I'm not going to renounce Lester here, but LeBron and Klay Thompson, welcome back. So we might have to trade Chris Paul if you want to get any better, obviously. Maybe Podziemski could play backup point guard, which he definitely could. So we need some backup forwards, like I said. So center rotation is fine. We just need backup forwards. So let's see. So Simone Fontecchio, Chimenzi Metu. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign Simone here. So we're gonna have to pay him because I want to sign him, obviously. So Simone Fontecchio, let's hope they don't match it. No, they don't. So we overpaid. So the Jazz obviously won't match the contract, or the Pistons. He's on that team now. I forgot. So and then we need a backup power forward, which we really didn't have to, because I remember the last time he actually signed with the team over us, we didn't have to, offer them that much money so they won't match it. So there's no really good backup power forwards out there unless we really wait to day 12, which I'll sign a guy like Gallinari for like a minimum contract if he's willing to sign with us. So Gallinari will choose us, so we get Gallinari off the bench. That isn't terrible. Right now he hasn't signed with the team yet, but I feel like he's most likely gonna go to the Bucks or the Clippers from a report, obviously. So I'm looking to make a trade here. We still have some pieces of Max Lewis and Gooey, obviously, but what I'm looking to do is I'm actually looking to trade Chris Paul here. I know if we do that, we don't only have a backup point guard, but I'm looking to trade Chris Paul for maybe 2 players. Maybe we can let's say we throw Chris Paul in the first round pick out there and see who we get in the trade finder. This trade here with the Chicago Bulls, are basically they're getting Chris Paul and Kevon Looney, which I think Kevon Looney would be a little bit more expendable now that we have Tracy Jackson Davis in that backup center role. But we're getting Alex Caruso, Nikola Vucevic, and Jevon Carter in return, basically. So I like this trade. We get a starting guard or a backup guard in Alex Caruso. We get a starting center, Nikola Vucevic, and we get a backup point guard in Jevon Carter. So let's see what they say to this. I don't know if they agree, but we're gonna offer it out there. I trade override on because we had to obviously override the LeBron trade, but they want Gallinari and a top 3 protected 2026 first, and they'll give me a 2028 first. Obviously, we can't trade Gallinari because obviously we just signed him, and we're gonna need to sign somebody else after we do this. So I don't really see the point. I mean, maybe let's say it's Torrey Craig instead of the say it's Torrey Craig instead. So Torrey Craig, and then I don't know if he has less value, but let's offer this, and they're still not gonna agree. Obviously they don't want to trade Caruso for nothing, so I don't know. He obviously has not more value. Terry probably has a lot, so Craig only has 2.5. I mean, we can try Terry instead, but they're obviously not going to agree. They want Podziemski, and that's when we go too far. Okay, so we might have to just include Gallinari in the trade, which I guess is fine if you want to say it. So I guess it's fine. No, whatever, we'll do it. So Gallinari, and then what's the trade again? They give me Javon Carter. So let's be offer Gallinari again, so we can do it. So Gallinari top 3 pick for a 2028 pick. So we're gonna do this trade right here. We get Alex Caruso, Vucevic, and Javon Carter in return. So they're gonna agree. So welcome to the team, Alex Caruso. So we need a backup point guard, and that'll most likely have to be Braden Podziemski, which he goes down 1, or we can move Caruso there, which I guess, I mean, Podziemski, Caruso. I guess you can argue Caruso might be the better playmaker, so I'll be okay moving to the point guard. So we'll have Stephen Curry and Alex Caruso, Klay Thompson, Podziemski. We'll have LeBron, Fontecchio, Draymond, Louis Santos, then Vucevic, and, Tracy Jackson Davis. So I really like that trade for us. I always need another backup power forward since obviously we couldn't keep Gallinari, so we're just gonna or we can bring back Jackson Hayes. I guess he can play some backup power forward minutes for us, which I don't really see him out here anyway. So where's Jackson Hayes at? I don't see him. So Hayes, he's not. No, here he is. Okay, so it doesn't allow me to re-sign him. So need to offer somebody like a minimum contract if they want to come here. Does Caleb Martin agree? And he actually is so close to agreeing, but he's not going to sign it, sadly. So we can only probably sign some of these guys. So let's say we can offer Metu a contract, which I might go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to offer Robert Covington a contract. So those guys will most likely be signed and be our backup power forwards. And then Quintos, and we get a lot of qualifying offers. So obviously Curry is down, which is not great at all. Let's say we have to cut some players, sadly. So let's say we go ahead and cut. I don't want to. Let's say it's Jerome Robinson and it might be Gooey here, sadly. Or let's cut Usman Garuba. So it'll be Gooey and Usman Garuba getting cut. Even though we could use Garuba in the future. So we got Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson's down to a 79. We got LeBron, Draymond Green, Vucevic, Caruso, Podziemski. We got Tracy Jackson Davis, Simone Fontecchio, and then that's really it. So obviously, we're lacking the most is backup wings off the bench, in my opinion. Fontecchio is the best wing we have, really. And then, we really don't have any other guys to play. I mean, Quintos, we can put him in at the end of the rotation, which, I mean, we could. We can see how he does, so we could do that. And then, yeah, that'll really be it. I'll see you guys at the end of... Oh, they want to play Metu. I mean, we could play Metu at the end, which, like I said, I want to give this to Quintos, because I wouldn't say... I mean, I feel like Metu can bring some defense off the bench, but I'm going to give these last minutes to Quintos here, if you want to run a rotation, because we're going to stop at the deadline anyway to see what we can do and improve our bench even better. So we're at the trade deadline right now. I mean, not the trade deadline because we turned the trade deadline off, obviously, but we're where the trade deadline should be. But like I said, I want to make a backup wing adjustment here. Right now, Fontecchio, he's not playing terrible, so I might actually keep him, but we'll see. 8 points per game, 48% from 3. That's really what I wanted, but he's not really the defender I want, in my opinion. He's a really good 3-point shooter for sure, definitely, but what I'm looking for is a defender, and I don't know if we can match his salary, but it's definitely an interesting player, and that is the LA Lakers' Jared Vanderbilt. $10 million. We might, like I said, have to include Fontecchio, but Jared Vanderbilt, in my opinion, would be the best, even though we just traded with the Lakers earlier. But if you want to win a championship, Vanderbilt would be the best player right now. If you take a look at the Lakers and see how they're doing, I don't think they're doing good without LeBron, and they're 19 and 34. So we want Tatum and Mitchell, but let's see. Are they rebuilding or selling or contending? Let me see. They were selling. They have D'Angelo Russell, and Andrew Wiggins on the trade block. And sadly, no Jared Vanderbilt, but we can go after Hachimura, but not the defender Vanderbilt is, even though he just had like 36 points. But shout out to Hachimura, but I want Vanderbilt. Obviously, it's still 25 too, so. The trade would, I'm going to try to keep Klay out the talks, but let's say it's maybe Javon Carter and Simone Fontecchio in the trade. That matches it, I'm pretty sure. So we definitely have the contracts to do it. Let's say we get Dylan Windler. So let's say Javon Carter, Simone Fontecchio, and then 3 or 2 second-round picks to get it to go through. Let's see what they say. And I'm still forgetting to turn trade override off, which I'll throw 3 seconds, and they're still going to say no. So a first-round pick might have to be done. So this might get the to go through. The thing is, do we want to trade with the LA Lakers again? We can include this Bulls pick, which when I trade other teams' first-round picks, it usually turns pretty valuable. So I'm okay with trading this 20. either is 2029 Warriors because we're not gonna be obviously here for that one. So let's say it's Carter Small Fontecchio, 2029 Warriors pick for Jared Vanderbilt here. This would give us a backup wing off the bench, which I don't know if I want to trade it for the Lakers again. The other guy I had in mind was the Denver Nuggets. You know, they go out and get Peyton Watson. I mean, we can get Peyton Watson obviously, but we're stopping at the trade deadline here, and the guy I want to go after is Peyton Watson here. So Peyton Watson would be definitely an upgrade. Let's say we throw Covington, Gooey in 2 seconds at them, and they are going to. I still have trade over hours. They're contending actually, so we might actually have to just. Let's say it's 2 seconds. They want Clay for KCP, which is definitely really interesting, but sadly I'm not willing to trade Clay for Contavious Caldwell Pope. So you know, trading Simone might not be the most. I mean, we can't even trade Simone since, you know, Peyton Watson's still on a rookie contract. So we're gonna need to trade like a good minimum, and the only guy we have is Tracy Jackson Davis. Let's say it's Leicester, and we might have to draw a first-round pick for Peyton Watson, which sucks. Let's say it's Leicester in 2 seconds. They want Clay for KCP, so we're not going to get Peyton Watson. The other guy I had in mind was the LA Lakers' Jared Vanderbilt, which he's making a bigger contract, so we obviously could match his contract. The only thing I have a problem with is if we want to trade with the Lakers again. Obviously, that's like the theme of the video, you know, trading with the LA Lakers for LeBron, but we could reunite them, which is interesting. One other guy I had in mind was Dylan Brooks, another guy that I don't think we can match his contract, even though, you know, they have the emergence of Cameron Whitmore, so I think to be willing to trade Dylan Brooks, maybe. So that's really the only guys I had in mind. Obviously, the best option fit-wise would be Vanderbilt, but I don't know if I want to trade with the Lakers again, which, you know, that might be a little boring, but like I said, I haven't won a championship in a long time. I want Jared Vanderbilt, and I want to win a championship. So, and it's not like we're getting somebody like Moses Moody back that we already traded in the trade. Vanderbilt, I want to get him. So, it would probably have to include Simone Fontecchio. Also have to include Javon Carter, and then they give me, like, a minimum in, like, I'd say Dylan Windler, and then so Samoa and Javon Carter, and let's say we throw maybe 3 second-round picks in there for Jared Vanderbilt. So they might say yes to this, but let's see what they say, and they're going to, you know, decline. And then we can also maybe throw, if we throw a first-round pick in here, they'll most likely agree to this. So Jared Vanderbilt, welcome to Golden State. Ooh, they decline. Never mind. Okay, the seconds is when they come in handy. Decline. 1 more second should get it done, and there we go. Jared Vanderbilt is officially a Golden State Warrior, and we it was a lot of draft compensation, but that's basically we traded to get him. If you're being serious right now, but Jared Vanderbilt, welcome to Golden State. He would have been the best fit, obviously, but they actually want to start him over Draymond Green, which kind of wild. But I'm gonna put Draymond back in the starting five, so I'm gonna I don't really want Vanderbilt to start, sadly, so because I want to start Draymond Green, obviously. So we'll put, you know, a force knock starter on Jared Vanderbilt. So Draymond Green will be starting. And Vanderbilt hits 21 minutes, so because we have Podziemski, obviously. So rotation now will be Curry, Clay, LeBron, Draymond Green, Nikola Vucevic, Brendan Podziemski, Jared Vanderbilt, Trace Jackson Davis, and Robert Covington. All go in order 9 rotation. And I will see you guys at the end of the season here. We can shrink the bench utilization down to maybe like a 60, and then I'll see us at the end of the season. So at the end of the season, we're the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. We got to play New Orleans here. Heading up to our player test, we got 24.5 from Curry, 23 from LeBron, about 15 from Klay Thompson, 13 from Vucevic. We had 11 from Brendan Podziemski, 9.5 from Lester here, which he obviously used in rotation to start the season. The first 55 games until the deadline, which he averaged 9.5 points, shooting 38% from 3. So that's really good. We had 7 points from Alex Caruso. We had 7 from Chase Jackson Davis, 6.5 from Draymond, and 6.5 from Jared Vanderbilt. So the Pelicans, CJ McCollum, Herbert Jones, Baron Ingram, Zion, Donovan Clingan. We had Trey Murphy, Dyson Daniels, Ray Nance, and Jordan Hawkins. So going to beat the Pelicans to escape round 1. No, we cannot. We get swept by the freaking 7th seed. Okay, I guess my luck in 2K is just not loving me at all right now. So sadly, we are gonna go ahead and get eliminated. But we got the Thunder going on to win the championship. Finals MVP going to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. But obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and override that because we only have one more year to win a championship. And I saw that retirement. Who was that? That was Clay. Overriding you as well. So we definitely have only one more year on, winning a championship. So we make sure nobody else retires. So. Alright, draft lottery time. We have or do we even or do we trade that pick? We got pick 29 all the way down there, so it really shouldn't matter too much. I have like this weird feeling that Alex Caruso is gonna go down, so it's really no point in re-signing him if he's just gonna go down. But maybe we can sign and trade, maybe get value while we have it. So things we need to do this year is maybe get a better backup small forward, maybe to add some more depth. And then, Clay, if we have to trade Clay to win a championship, I'll do it. Maybe to get a little younger down there. Podziemski, I just want him. I just want him off the bench, in my opinion. So let's just head into the draft here. Draft with pick 29, which we can take Jared McCain, which hopefully he can become. I want to take a small forward. I actually might take this guy named Canyon Catchings, whatever that. I have no idea who that is, but 70 overall, sure. I mean, we could have took McCain. Podziemski, I'm gonna accept him. Qualifying offers Leicester. He played really good, so obviously looking to re-sign him. Now Alex Caruso was the only trade we have to worry about, which he's at 80, so just in case he doesn't go down, I'll re-sign him to a 2-year deal. So bring in Alex Caruso back to the team. So we have Curry, Caruso, Podziemski, Clay, LeBron. So like I said, it would be a backup forward. So, and I don't really see that anywhere. But we do have contracts. We do still have Max Lewis. We still have Gooey. So we might have to use those three guys, maybe a pick, to get another backup small forward. So all we have to do is wait till day 12 because we have about 9 million to spend, or I believe 5 million. So Kelly Oubre, I'm gonna offer him. If we offer him a no trade, we could necessarily get Kelly Oubre. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. John Beauchamp is asking for too much. Isaac Okoro, I don't want. Moody, Grayson Allen, or these guys I really want. So Ashley Green, we can bring him in, which, only guy I want here is Kelly Oubre, and then, as you can see, Tobias Harris. It's probably not gonna, if we offer the no trade, which I might do to re-sign him, or, he's insulted, okay. Kuminga is a free agent, Obi Top, and we can offer Jabari Walker, and, Caleb Martin is here, all alone waiting to get signed. So we can either sign Caleb Martin, but first I'm obviously going to offer a contract to Kelly Oubre, and he's going to think about it. He's going to think about it. So, and he's actually going to sign with us over all the other $5 million contract offers he's having from the Cavaliers and the Grizzlies. So, we get Kelly Oubre, which is great back with small forward addition. Also former Warrior Kelly Oubre. So I will see you guys at the beginning of the season. I like our chances. I like our depth definitely as well. You can see Leicester came back on his qualifying offer. Maybe we do another rebuild where we make him into a really good player, like we develop him and Podziemski together as well as Tracy Jackson Davis and win a championship. That'll be interesting, blowing up the Warriors, but they're playing pretty good recently, so that video will most likely come later. So Curry, Podziemski, Klay Thompson, they want to bench Clay for, he's not even in the rotation, which is kind of crazy. But we got Curry, Podziemski, LeBron, Draymond, Vucevic, Kelly Oubre, Jared Vanderbilt, Tracy Jackson, and Alex Caruso. So, but like I said, I don't want Clay. I'm gonna actually start Klay Thompson, and one thing we could do is we could stop at the trade deadline if we really want to. We could stop at the trade deadline and make a trade. I don't know if Clay makes sense in the starting five right now, but I want to get Clay a ring as the starter, which he's 35, 77. He basically retired last year. Him and Draymond are down to a 77. So it's not great, but just know we still got guys that can start over them, like Vanderbilt and Podziemski. So I will see you guys at the deadline, maybe, to trade Klay Thompson, even though I do want to get him a 5th ring with LeBron. we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. There's a trade that I'm looking to do, not at the deadline, but at the beginning of the season because we're struggling. I'm offering Clay a first-round pick, catchings here, and a second-round pick to get Devin Vassell. He would be a younger addition to the team. Spurs, please give me Devin Vassell, and they're going to decline it. Last first round pick to get the dude to go through, and they agree. We get Devin Vassell, which he should be an immediate great addition to the team. I'll push his tendency up a bit. Podziemski's go, but I don't know why Quintos is freaking 99. That's actually kind of weird, but your rotation. Stephen Curry, Devin Vassell, LeBron James, Draymond Green, Trace Jackson Davis, over Vucevic. You know what? Fine. Vucevic, Podziemski, Kelly Oubre, and Jared Vanderbilt, or Jared Vanderbilt, then Kelly Oubre, then Jared Vanderbilt. So that leaves Caruso out of the rotation completely now, which definitely sucks. But you know, looking to win it, looking to win the championship. Let's go. The reason why I'm not showing like who wins the MVP is this is Luka every time, man. He's not gonna stop ever. But now, unfortunately, we have to play them, so let's not get eliminated in round one again. Obviously, we have a pretty good team. I feel like we have the team to win it. Definitely feel like we do. What I'm gonna do alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run like I said, an 8-man rotation now. I'm gonna actually Tracy Jackson, I want him in here, but we're just gonna shrink bench utilization down to a 47. So we'll have mostly our guys play, then Oubre. I mean, I'll let him to get our minutes as well, sadly. Yeah, so come on, let's go. Alright. We got the, actually, let's push it, okay. Let's push it down to like a 50, 52, because, alright. Got, so Jamal Murray, Luka, Ron Holland, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, Neil Gafford, Dante, and Tim Hardaway, Jalen Noel. It's not losing round one, again, that's exactly what we're gonna freaking do. Still couldn't win the championship. We couldn't even get out of round one the entire video with this team, so. My 2K rebuilding skills are definitely going down, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully win a championship in the next one. Still can't win one off of 1-1 with any of the rebuilding teams. I don't think so, which I don't know what's going on with me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.